Don't negotiate unless it's absolutely necessary. Why should we say that? Well, negotiation has costs, and if you negotiate, you will increase your costs if you don't get something back in return. On the other hand, if you don't negotiate, then you may lose the business, and that's a big cost. So where does negotiation fit in? Well, negotiation occurs when you have been unable to satisfy the customer's objections or any questions that they may have regarding your product and service. As a sales presentation is never as complete or as persuasive as you think it will be, at some point you will probably be asked questions or encounter sales resistance. Now, this provides us with clues to the customer's thinking, to give more information, or to clear up misconceptions, or to change the direction of a presentation when you can see that your objectives are not going to be fulfilled. Objections often represent doubt rather than hardcore sales resistance. And it's normal that, and should be expected, that the customer thinks that you are attempting to change something or has doubts about what you're saying. Preparing to handle objections means preparing to answer questions, remove doubts, counter sales resistance, and avoid negotiation. Objections come in many forms. They come in questions, statements, exclamations, and non-verbal signals indicating dissatisfaction. They represent opportunities to clarify points and present additional arguments, as well as more clearly understand the customer's thinking. Sales resistance can come in the form of questions or objections, both of which are handled in a similar way. Objections can be viewed as customers' expressions of doubt that the product or service offered will actually meet their needs, or even that the need exists. They may therefore be signals that more information is needed. Questions, which are usually expressions of interest, are points of resistance that can lead to objections if they are inadequately answered. Therefore, you need to understand the sources of sales resistance and the types of objections that may occur, so you can develop countering strategies and tactics. Let's look at the source of objections. The customer has very specific needs and specifications or wants and values to support those. On the other hand, you have product and service benefits to offer, which, if they match the customer's needs, wants and values, will create a successful sale. However, in some circumstances, the customer does not see the benefits offered as matching his requirements, and therefore there is no sale. And in other circumstances, the customer recognizes the benefits offered as being valuable, but however, he does not consider them to be valuable for him, and therefore there is no sale. So what can we do to address this situation? Well, taking the first example, the customer doesn't see the benefits offered as matching his requirements, and therefore there is no sale. In this case, the customer has not fully appreciated the benefits for him, or you haven't understood all of the customer's needs and values. You will have to ask and the customer to explain his needs again, so that you fully understand and then be able to restate and reinforce the benefits, which will lead to a successful sale. Alternatively, the customer recognizes the benefits you are offering as being valuable. However, he doesn't consider them to be valuable for him, and therefore there is no sale. Now, in this case, the customer feels that despite the attractiveness of the benefits, he doesn't really have a need to fulfill. you will have to create the need by demonstrating how he may incur disadvantages if he does not take up the benefits offered. When this is the case, you will agree a successful sale. Don't negotiate. There are many things that you can do first to handle objections and therefore avoid the costs of negotiation. However, if you don't succeed, then and only then consider negotiating. Please visit the 2 websites below and find out more about opportunities to develop your negotiating skills.